absolute bargain at auction? Is it always going to be as good as you think? Join me here today for the dregs of this bottle of Cotswolds Odyssey Barley. As we get it open, we give my final review on the bottle and we talk through it. Hi there, my name is Lewis and welcome to the Neckpour. This is the Whisky review channel where I give you my thoughts and opinions on a particular bottle of whisky from the Neckpour all the way down to the dregs. As I mentioned, we're here today with this 2015 Cotswolds Odyssey Barley. And before I natter on any further, let's get this open and pour ourselves a dram. As you can see, it's really pretty low now. We've got through this one pretty good time. It's only been around sort of 6 months or so. And was that because I loved it and couldn't put it down? Or was it because I wanted to get through it to make space for something else? Well, who knows, but let's find out. Firstly, let's have a little listen to the cork. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's pour ourselves a drop in our tiny little Cotswolds Glencairns. Got a little flight that I picked up at the distillery when I visited. And we're sat on the barrel top table that is originally from a Cotswolds barrel as well, which is also a 2015. So who knows, maybe some of the whiskey from this barrel is in this bottle. As you can see, I've left myself a bit in there, and for those of you wondering why, that'll be going into my infinity bottle, which is just here, as I like to keep a little track of everything in there, but that's sort of beside the point. So this bowl I was able to pick up for an absolute bargain, £32.84 with fees delivered from Whisky Auctioneer. That's absolute steal for a natural whiskey. And the big issue everyone has with the Cotswolds is the pricing of some of their things. But yeah, when you're getting it at those prices, you can't really complain. We're 46%, we're fully natural colour, non-chill filtered. We are non-age stated on this one. But doing a little look at the batch codes and things like that, it looks like it's 4 years old. And it's one of 6,200 bottles. So not a tiny run, but not also a huge run by anything. But yeah, let's get it up to the nose and see what we think. Straight away, as I said in the Neckpour of this one, which I'll link the video just up there, the first thing I get, and it's what I get on pretty much everything from the Cotswolds, is just heaps of fresh, crispy green apples. Not super sweet, not super sour either, but yeah, really crisp, really refreshing. I then get plenty of grain on this. Naturally floor malted barley. I get a bit of a sort of toast note. And I also get quite a sour or tart sort of berry or cherry, but something quite red in there anyway. But yeah, it's a really nice nose. And it really invites you to get it in your mouth. The first thing I get on that palate is a real hint of that STR red wine toasted spice in there. It moves on through to leather and those kind of classical red sweet fruits from an STR cask, and lots of toffee, going almost onto a toffee apple, which kind of really brings that nose back into it. And then I get a very sort of crackery, cereally, perhaps even an oat cake, something like that. And it is quite, the way the grain presents itself on the palate is much more oaty than it is sort of barley or wheaty. So I'd say almost like an oat cake. But yeah, overall, really pleasant palate actually. And yeah, just really good. Moving on to the finish. Again, Cotswolds use of STR casks, those kind of things. I think there must be a fair amount of STR in this, because just based on the age, it's that really active wood. Lots and lots of wood spice, lots and lots of pepper, almost verging on getting towards a chili on the spice of the finish, but it's still very creamy from that natural floor malting. It's something I find gives a really creamy texture, which makes that peppercorn almost into sort of a peppercorn sauce. And again, that graininess is there, but with the creamy mouthfeel, it's almost like a bowl of porridge. It's that creamy, thick coating grains rather than a more crunchy grain. But yeah, this for me is staggeringly good whiskey. And it's staggeringly good whiskey for £33. If this was 65, 75, 85 quid, who knows, maybe I wouldn't be rushing out. But certainly at this price, if I'm seeing another bottle of this going with few bids on it, I'll be all over it, because it's fantastic whiskey for the price. But yeah, to sum up, it's one I've really enjoyed. Obviously, anything you're picking up at auction, you're always taking a little bit of the flyer on it, because usually it's not something you've had before. And yeah, this is one where I've really hit the mark. It's an absolute banger and a great price. So yeah, if any of you guys see a bottle of this, I would strongly recommend pick it up if you get a chance. And yeah, please drop in the comments below your thoughts on Cotswolds, your thoughts on this release if you've been able to pick it up, or if there's any other Cotswolds releases you think I need to be aware of that I might not be, or you'd like to see me review, bang it down there, because yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. But no, I think, yeah, I don't have too much more to say about this one. I would just like to say thank you all so much for joining me here today. It really does mean a lot to me that so many of you take time out of your day to join me for these reviews. If you've enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button down below. If you've got any thoughts, as I said, on this bottle, or there's anything you want to see me review, drop that in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think and be sure to get back to you. And if you've really enjoyed the content, please do hit subscribe and the notification bell. It does mean a lot to me. But other than that, I'd just like to say thank you all so much for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it. And until the next time, cheers, Salancha, and I'll see you again.